This is Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Gargano, and you are listening to the Bob Culture Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here live at Cleveland Brown Stadium. We are not worthy with a former one half of the women's tag team champions, a consistent scene stealer. I'm in trouble already. I can already tell.
No,
Miss.
that was good.
Okay, Miss.
I mean, you forgot to say future Hall of Famer, but that's fine.
Oh, undoubtedly, future Hall of Famer, Mrs. Chelsea Green. Welcome. Thank you, Chelsea, for a few minutes.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for taking a few minutes of your time. So much to talk about, but the big important thing here tonight, helping out the community of Cleveland, packing meals. I think they said over 100,000 meals, $82,000 raised for food banks, jimmyv.org, Mania Club. How's that feel right now?
I mean, first of all, 100,000 meals packed by 200 fans. I just think, there's nothing better than the fans coming together and doing something so amazing for the community. And not only that, this is the best way to kick off Summerslam Day, you know?
Yeah.
You can't get any better than this.
You're like me. You found the black lab right away. The dog, so cute.
I immediately found the dog. I have 4 pictures in my phone of the dog. Probably will go back for more.
Same.
I was hugging her. She's wet and smelly, and I love it.
Yeah. Chelsea, I got to ask you this. I talk about you being consistent scene stealer, that table spot, consistently insane. But we did see, and I'll say it right here, he was known as Alexander Swagger, but he did a pretty good job in that musical. He stunned my girlfriend every show. I'll leave it at that, the Swagger Dagger. But that being said, I think you would be perfect in a musical, maybe a wrestling rock musical, a musical role like that.
You know why you think that? Because you've never heard me sing.
Yeah?
I can dance, I can wrestle, I can act. You do not want to hear me sing,
No?
okay? No, it is beyond bad.
Okay.
Beyond. So we're just gonna leave that to the professionals. But the rest of it I can do.
I love it. And real quick, I want to be respectful of your time, but I want to talk about that big fall from the ladder on table. Literally perfect. I'm sure Boley had a lot to say about that, just in terms of angles, positioning. It probably hurt a lot. You went for it. I think you should be Miss Money in the Bank. I'm going to leave it at that. Just tell us what was going through your head, that whole process right there.
What was going through my head is regret. I should have never climbed this ladder. I knew this was going to happen. It was never going to end well. And I did not conquer my fear of heights.
You did not?
Did not.
Hey, you went for it, though. And I'll give you a lot of credit.
I have trauma now from it. So
Okay,
let's just wait and see what happens next Money in the Bank. I don't know.
Fair enough. Last one, Chelsea, I want to be respectful of your time. We're big proponents of the independent talent in the Northeast. What advice would you have? And also, you're just a great role model. I see all the little girls coming up to you. What does that mean to you, and what advice would you have for the up-and-comers?
I mean, for the up-and-comers, it's just don't give up. It's really hard. It's the streets are rough out there. It's a grind. But at the end of the day, if you want something, you're going to make it happen. You know, I came from Canada. I didn't have a visa. I didn't have a way to be seen in America, and I wanted it. So I figured it out. I won't tell you what I did because it's somewhat illegal. But, I got here, and if you want something bad enough, you'll make it work. You'll figure it out.
Thank you, Chelsea. Future women's champion. I'm just going to leave it at that. Thank you, Chelsea, for a few minutes. Continue success. Thank you so much. BCP is brought to you by our favorite store, Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore, located in the Englishtown Flea Market in New Jersey from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturdays and Sundays, and online at FunkensteinWrestlingSuperstore.com. Get your favorite wrestling merch, retro video games, Ninja Turtles, Ghostbusters, G.I. Joe, so much more. It's our favorite store. Thank you, Heather and Dan, for sponsoring the BCP. Also got to welcome back our sponsors, the No Gimmicks Podcast, the podcast that keeps it 100% real 100% of the time. Check out our guy Kelvin, only on the No Gimmicks Podcast. Wrestling All Day, All Night is the best wrestling discussion group on Facebook. We provide more of a community feel here, and have wrestling fans introduce other fans to something they may not have seen before, such as old school wrestling, indie wrestling, Japanese wrestling, and so much more. We also strive to be a source of information regarding upcoming wrestler meet and greets and signings. And remember, we're open 24/7, all day, all night. Be sure to follow on socials and join the group on Facebook at Wrestling All Day, All Night. Welcome back our sponsor, Sweet Chin Musings. Sweet Chin Musings is the creation of the reigning, rarely defending, highly disputed champion of wrestling podcast, Mr. Perfect, Mike Mueller, and his tag team partner in crime, Luke Kudialis. SEM focuses on the in-ring product of WWE and AEW, no dirt sheet rumors here, as well as backstage news, predictions, and analysis of characters, storylines, and major pay-per-views. Old school fans, don't worry, we have you covered as well, with a look back on classic matches, top 10 lists, and interactive tournaments that let the fans decide who is truly the best of all time. You can find them at Facebook at Sweet Chin Musings, and check out the podcast on all major podcast platforms. Please welcome back our sponsors on the BCP Plus and the podcast, GPW Productions. GPW provides your promotion or event with top-tier video, audio production, live streaming, and more. I can personally vouch for them in saying they are hands down the best production company I've ever worked with, as they have and continue to work with the likes of AEW, GCW, StarCast, MLW, not to mention the majority of the local independent promotions here in the tri-state area. They can even help you film a vignette or promo for your persona or gimmick. And guess what? GPW doesn't just work in wrestling. No, they cover MMA, boxing, basketball, or any other sporting event as well. On a personal note, I'd like to thank Mike Sesko, Frank Leone, O'Neil Andros, and the team for giving me multiple opportunities to work with them and some of the best talent in the world. Thank you, GPW, and guys, book GPW for your promotion or event today at contact@gpwproductions.com. Please welcome back one of our favorite podcast sponsors, Key Nation, featuring our very own BCP and BCP Plus contributor, Mr. Wayne Keener. Make sure to follow Key Nation on TikTok and Instagram for great puns, memes, dad jokes, and random ridiculous content. Thank you, Wayne, for sponsoring the BCP. Don't forget to check out one of our newest sponsors here on the BCP, Chop City Wrestling. Chop City Wrestling is where our pal Ryan Steniford takes chops from wrestlers and donates $20 to Connor's Cure for every chop he takes. Follow his adventures on his YouTube channel for all those chops and some great pro wrestling content, all for a good cause. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, and thank you, Ryan, for sponsoring the BCP. Please welcome in our new podcast sponsor, From the Left Side. From the Left Side has all of your wrestling and sports news. Check out From the Left Side at facebook.com/From the Left Side with On Air E, and be sure to hit that follow button. Thank you, From the Left Side. Please welcome back one of our favorite sponsors, Mania Club. Established in 2015, Mania Club is a WWE recognized community for fans with an eclectic love for both the world of professional wrestling and raising money for Connor's Cure. During WrestleMania weekend, we host the official tailgate of WrestleMania while also celebrating the life of Connor McCollum. They are the single largest donor within the V Foundation for Connor's Cure, with over $150,000 raised. Please donate and join the Facebook group over at Mania Club on Facebook. Donate at jimmyv.org/Mania Club. Please welcome back our returning sponsor for the year of 2024, Bree Combination Wrestling, celebrating their 7-year anniversary on Sunday, June 9th, 2024, at 106 Bergen Ave, Ridgefield Park, the Mecca, here in New Jersey. Doors 4 p.m., bell 5 p.m. Get your tickets now at anni7.eventbrite.com. Guys, please welcome in our new pod sponsor for the months of May and June, J. Adam Photography. Jay provides quality, artistic, innovative photography with a quick turnaround time. Be sure to check out his latest ISPW wrestling pics and much more stellar content. Right now, wrestlers can do a special portrait shoot with Jay in Sparta, New Jersey for just $50. Contact Jay at Jay Vogel on Facebook and be sure to follow him across socials. Thank you, Jay, for sponsoring the BCP. Guys, let's welcome in our new pod sponsor, Cooper Groove Grips. When you play Cooper Groove drumsticks, you get increased sensory feedback from your hands, so your grip will naturally loosen, but you have complete control. With that taking place, you don't have fatigue and soreness, which can lead to long-term issues. Guys, as a drummer, Cooper Groove is my drumstick of choice. Sweaty hands aren't a problem. Grip is good. Don't forget to check out their amazing Cooper Groove bats coming out soon. Guys, follow at Cooper Groove Grips on Facebook. Please welcome in our new sponsor, Bell to Bell Live Women's Pro Wrestling. Bell to Bell presents Liberty Bell, Saturday, July 20th at the world-famous Monster Factory in Paulsboro, New Jersey. Get your tickets now. Check out more great women's pro wrestling action at belltobell.com. Guys, please welcome in our new podcast sponsors, ISPW Weekly, where we dive deep into the world of ISPW, the crossroads of professional wrestling. Join Jumpin' Jay and Total with Tom every week as they interview the stars of the ring, uncover their stories, rivalries, and the electrifying action that defines ISPW. Be sure to check out ISPW Weekly on the ISPW Facebook page every week. Please welcome in our new pod and daily site sponsor, Twisted Shamrock Studios and Spa, located in Delaware County, Pennsylvania. Twisted Shamrock is a retro spa experience for the average Joe and Jane. Meet the next evolution of recovery and relaxation. Right now, you can try their introductory offer, where you can try a core service to include massage, skincare, facial, stretch therapy, body slimming, toning, personal training, and spray tanning for 30 minutes for just $30. This is perfect for our wrestling pals as well. Book today. Call 484-574-8868 or visit www.twistedshamrockstudiospa.com. Guys, please welcome back our podcast sponsor, Wrestling Games, live signings, and more ahead of their inaugural signing September 1st in partnership with Revolution Wrestling Federation, featuring Buff Bagwell, Gary Wolf, Renee Michelle, and L.A. Smooth. Pricing includes shout-outs from all the wrestlers. Havoc Monsters Ball Deal, $125 gets you one 8x10 each by all 4 announced talent and any indie wrestler that shows up on the live. Will be at least 2 to 4. $20 each additional 8x10 individual photos only. First photo, $25 shipped for first. Each additional $20 includes a top loader for each photo. Any mail-ins are $30 for each item, $25 each additional. More items to be posted later. Feel free to message Emile Menard for any questions or purchases.